Okay, here we go. We're going into something. Am I gonna wake up in the Matrix?
Can you hear me? Ah, good. The simulation appears to be working, although the memories are quite fragmentary. I'll try to step you through the intact memories and hope we find one that gives us some clue to the Institute's location.
Whoa, this is trippy.
There. This is the earliest intact memory I can find.
Do I move? Oh, I can move. So I'm just
Remember,
walking around?
you are experiencing these memories as Kellogg. This may prove disorienting at first.
I see, so I should stay on this path. Well, this is neat. This is a really cool sequence.
That makes it official, folks. The final vote count.
Turn down the goddamn radio.
55% in favor of joining the new California Republic. All 5 states have now signed on, which means that as of this moment, we are all citizens of the new California Republic. I'm sure that's going to take some getting you.
This doesn't seem to be what we're looking for.
What?
There appears to be another intact memory close to you in temporal sequence. There.
Someone else is going to keep.
Try that.
Dad was either drunk or not around. I guess he must have run with one of the raider gangs, but I never really knew what he did.
Ah,
Don't know why Mom was with him. Maybe at some point in his life he wasn't a complete asshole. Dad was either drunk or not around. I was such a dummy back then. What did I know about how the world worked? I think now she wanted me to kill him. I should have. Instead, I ended up running away. I told myself I wanted to find somewhere out from under the thumb of the NCR and all their rules. But really, I was running from the guilt of not protecting her from Dad. Yeah, it doesn't matter now, though.
Teacher at school said the NCR would bring back the good old days, like before the big war.
Don't you listen to that twaddle. I'm going to stop singing you if that's what they're teaching you.
Where the fuck did you put my phone?
Listen to me, Connie. You take this. You're old enough. You're the man of the family now. It's your job to protect us.
and fingers immediately
Your
on the
father's
trigger.
useless.
God
But you
damn
will
it.
turn out like him. You're a good boy. And all that on the radio. All useless talk. The only thing that will protect you in this world is that gun in your hands. You need to learn to use it if you're going to survive.
I will, Mom. I promise. I won't let you down.
You really screwed up somewhere along the way. You managed to murder my wife, like a douchebag. And you got your head blown off for it. Well, you know what they say, you play stupid games, you win stupid prizes. So the hub joined the NCR. Oh yeah, right, that's back at the formation of the NCR.
It's gonna be fine. You'll see.
But we don't know anybody here. And now, with the baby?
Come on, Sarah, you've got to give it a chance. I finally got steady work with a good outfit. Nothing like that in the NCR these days.
No, I'm not saying this was a mistake. I'm just... Are you sure these guys know what they're doing? They seem kinda green.
I know, but that's where I come in. Just wait. In a few years, I'll be running my own crew. As soon as I make the connections I need. Then I can give you anything you want. And little Mary, too.
I never worried about you before. Must be my mama instincts kicking in. Who knew I had those, huh?
Come on, you're great with her. And you don't need to worry about me. Most of it's just running security for the she. A lot of standing around looking tough.
The she.
Well, they sure picked the right person for that.
I don't know who the
Listen.
she are.
It's gonna be great here.
I'll probably go.
See this? This is what's gonna keep you and Mary safe.
Oh, look, it's Hickok 44. I have that now.
promise.
That's mine.
I know, honey. I'm sure we're gonna be really happy here.
We are. You'll see. That's okay. I got her.
Let's keep looking. I'll connect you to the next intact memory.
Is that the Golden Gate Bridge? Were they out in San Francisco? Yeah. Yeah.
It's gonna be fine.
They were out in San Francisco.
You'll see. The thing about happiness is you only know you had it when it's gone.
That's not
I
true.
mean, you may think to yourself that you're happy, but you don't really believe it. Focus on the petty bullshit or next job or whatever. It's only looking back, by comparison with what comes after, that you really understand that's what happiness felt like.
But we don't know anybody here, and now...
I was the worst thing that ever happened to her. If she'd never met me, she'd have stayed in the hub, maybe hooked up with someone who didn't kill people for a living. Probably been happier than she was with me. Almost certainly lived longer. I thought San Francisco was my chance to start fresh. I was the hot shit, the gunslinger from the hub, rolling into town with the world at my feet. Everybody knew I was the one who'd shot Valdez. I could write my own ticket to any outfit in town. It all worked out pretty damn well. For a while. Come on, Sarah. Whatever made me think that a guy like me should have a daughter? No, I never deserved her. Not for 1 second.
Off we go.
Got steady work with a good outfit.
Unless he has a memory
Nothing
about
like
the
that
fan.
in the NCR these days.
No, I'm not saying this was a mistake.
Oh.
I'm just...
Whee!
How did you think this was gonna end, Kellogg?
Oh, what kind of gun is that?
You thought you could just fuck with us, and we wouldn't fuck with you? Just so you know, they died like dogs. And you weren't there to help them.
I found another memory to try. I'll connect you.
So apparently, a rival outfit of some
How
description
did you think this was gonna end, Kellogg?
killed his family for revenge, maybe?
You thought you could just fuck with us, and we wouldn't fuck with you?
Off we go. This is such a cool sequence.
Mind if we sit down?
Suit yourself. There was always a job for someone like me. Didn't matter what it was. Didn't matter who I was supposed to kill. I got pretty good at it. There's always someone who wanted someone else dead. Sometimes just roughed up, but dead was usually what they wanted. Sometimes they thought they could cheat me. That was usually only when I first arrived somewhere. Didn't matter to me. They just took it as part of the job. Little extra thrown in for free. I always got paid in the end. One way or another.
Oh, that's creepy looking.
So, I hear you'll take care of people's problems.
I didn't care where I was going. Ended up mostly wandering east. Getting as far away from San Francisco as I could, maybe. If you pay me.
Oh, we'll pay you. And, you'll do this all by yourself?
That's right.
We pay you when the job is done. Is that okay?
That's the way you want to do it? So who do you want dead?
Well, it's like this. There's his family. Lives down the creek a ways.
Well, we seem to be getting closer. Try this next one.
There was something for the bartender I'd like to access. Hopefully it'll reset.
Mind if we...
I don't remember much from that time. It all kinda blends together. There was almost always a bar, though. That's universal.
Sit down. Suit yourself.
Mr. Kellogg, I'm glad you decided to meet with me.
Ooh.
So, you're with the Institute. I wanted to see for myself if you really existed.
We do, as you can see.
What do you want?
It's come to my attention that you've been rather disruptive of our operations lately. This must stop.
I do what people pay me to do. If that's a problem for you, I could see only one way out.
And what's that, Mr. Kellogg?
If I'm working for you, there's no more problem. From what I hear, you can afford me.
I don't think you fully understand the situation you're in.
I think I do.
Very well. B-748, initiate. Impressive. We may have something to talk about after all.
Getting warmer. One of these has got to tell us something. We're running out of brain here. There's one that looks mostly intact. Connecting now.
Wouldn't it be funny if, like, one of these memories was just, like, him fapping or something? And that's what we walked into?
Mr. Kellogg.
I finally ended up in the Commonwealth. I kinda ran out of road. Plus, I'd come to terms with life. I wasn't gonna be stupid enough to get mixed up with caring about other people again. It was just me against the world. And the world had it coming.
I'm glad you decided to meet with me.
You heard all sorts of rumors about the Institute. But I figured they were just a convenient boogeyman for anything bad that ever happened. They were real, all right. They didn't know anything about operating on the surface. Relied on their synths for everything. They had the resources I needed, and I had the expertise they needed. Turned into a permanent arrangement, which suited me just fine. So, you're with the Institute. I wanted to see for myself. The first synths weren't all that impressive. I'm good, but I'm not that good. But the Institute could always make more, and kept making them better each time. They still give me the creeps, but you have to get used to them if you want to work with the Institute. Existing.
Are these all the same?
The first synths weren't all that impressive.
We do, as you can see.
Nothing else here? Nothing else
Whoa.
here.
It's come.
Looks like we might be nearing the end of this.
Manual override initiated. Cryogenic stasis suspended.
Wait a minute. This is...
Vault computers are still working. That's good. Checking through the logs. Hopefully it's all...
Just... Pod C6. Down the hall near the end.
Even then, I knew it was a mistake leaving him alive. I understood that kind of revenge. No one better. But I was cocky enough to assume I could handle some soft, pre-war vault dweller, even if he somehow got thawed out. At least I know those Institute bastards will soon get what's coming to them, too. If he could take me out, they won't be able to hide from him for long.
I'm the backup subject?
I'm glad I didn't have to kill the kid. I'm not saying I haven't done it, but, I never liked to. And yeah, I guess it did remind me of, her. Yeah, I'm a cold-hearted bastard for sure, but, still human. Better this way, though. Better than taking her kid and leaving her alive.
I'm so glad I blew your head off. I really am.
I was now the Institute's main operator in the Commonwealth. If they needed something done, they came to me. It wasn't usual for anybody from the Institute to come along on a mission, so this one stood out. I didn't know then who it was we were grabbing from the vault. Of course, neither did they. Not really. The eggheads never liked taking orders from a dirty, contaminated degenerate like me. But they needed me, and I made sure they knew it. The eggheads never liked taking orders from a... I never knew why we didn't just refreeze the rest of them. But we had our orders. Guess the old man didn't want so many loose ends.
Old man?
Too bad he left alive the one person he shouldn't have.
This is the one. Here.
Open it.
I wonder if the other cryopods are the same. Oh, this guy's awake.
I never knew why we didn't just refreeze
I didn't know the other people
them.
were awake.
But we had our orders. Guess the old man didn't want so many loose ends. Too bad he left alive the one person he shouldn't
I found
have.
another intact memory. Whenever you're ready.
Is it over? Are we okay?
Almost. Everything's going to be fine.
Come here. Come here, baby.
No, I've got him.
Let the boy go. I'm only going to tell you once.
Wow, the animations on
I'm
them.
not giving you Sean.
The animations here are all screwed up.
Damn it. Get the kid out of here. Let's go. Back up.
Cryogenic sequence reinitialized.
So I guess they...
What's the holdup?
I'm almost finished, Kellogg. I just need to confirm. Come on. All right, we're good.
Oh, that was creepy. So I guess they intentionally left me alive and killed the other people in here.
Manual override initiated.
Huh.
Is that your son? This appears to be a very recent memory. So, good news, I think.
I mean, I'm not saying she's right, but Mayor, you know,
They're talking about the Commonwealth.
Kellogg. It's okay. One of these days, you're gonna get your...
I guess I should, well, play some music.
Minimizing my exposure to civilians is a priority.
Forget I said anything. So what's the big crisis this time?
New orders for you. One of our scientists has left the Institute.
Left? As in?
He's gone rogue. Name's Dr. Brian Virgil. We know he's
There we
hiding
go.
somewhere in the
There's a
glowing
lead.
sea. Here's his file.
Wow. Some heads are gonna roll for this. Capture and return, or just elimination?
Elimination. He was working on a highly classified program.
No kidding. One of the top bioscience boys? Damn. So, I guess you're taking the kid back with you.
Affirmative. Your only mission is to locate and eliminate Virgil.
You're taking me home to my father?
Yes. Stand next to me and hold still.
Okay.
The new breed of synths could easily pass as human. Some of them did. But the coursers, they weren't built to blend in. They were killing machines, pure and simple.
Dun, 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 dun.
Smarter, stronger, and faster than almost any real human. I'm just glad they were always on my side.
Man, the frame rate in here is atrocious.
Wasn't my idea to settle down with the kid in the middle of Diamond City. I thought it was a terrible idea, actually. But it was one of the old man's pet projects, so here we were. Me and the kid, like a happy little family. I ended up kind of liking it. A reminder of what my life might have been if things had turned out differently. But there's no going back. I knew it was just temporary. It'd be back to normal business before too long. This whole setup in Diamond City was part of some elaborate plan of the old man's. Seems obvious now that we were bait for our friend from the vault. Timing couldn't have been an accident. It's not how the old man works. I wonder if he outsmarted me in the end. Another loose end tied up. If anything like this had ever happened before, I'd never heard of it. Maybe a sign that the old man was losing his grip. Finding someone in the glowing sea wasn't going to be any picnic. But I never expected an Institute egghead to give me so much trouble.
X688, ready to relay with Sean.
Bye, Mr. Kellogg. I hope I see you again soon.
Bye.
Whoa.
Teleportation. Now it all makes sense. Nobody's found the entrance to the Institute because there is no entrance. Let me pull you out of there as soon as you're ready.
Public, occurrences?
So how do I get out of here? Oh. The television. I find it ironic that the television is what gets me out of the vegetative state. It's kind of amusing.
Slow movements, okay? I don't know what kind of side effects the procedure might have had. No one's ever done this before. How do you feel?
I guess I'll go with 3.
I have this burning feeling inside my skull. It's like it's on fire.
That's not surprising. All the synapses in your brain have just been pulled apart, connect it to someone else, and then pull back together. I injected you with a large stim pack while I was pulling you out. That should ease things. Are you ready to talk about what happened in there?
There's more than one person who knows about the Institute. Virgil, that scientist who escaped.
I didn't know Institute scientists could defect. This changes everything. He could answer all sorts of questions. Where did the memory say he was? The glowing sea? That can't be right. No one would risk going there, not even to hide.
Well, I don't know anything about the glowing sea, so let's investigate that.
What makes the glowing sea so dangerous?
The name says it all. Radiation. So much that nothing there could possibly live. Nothing pleasant. Navigating radioactive hazards is nothing new. But the glowing sea can kill a man in seconds. That's why it doesn't make sense. Virgil fleeing into that hell. The exposure alone.
Okay, so obviously he's got some tech from the Institute that makes him not have to worry about the radiation.
That's why he's there. To make the Institute think twice about following him.
That must be it. He's using the radiation and the glowing sea like a shield or a cloak, a way to throw them off and be at an advantage. If Virgil found a way to survive there, you'll have to do the same. If you're going to follow him.
Oh, I'm going in naked. Fingers crossed I get superpowers.
I know you're joking, but as a doctor, I feel obligated to remind you that unprotected radioactive exposure will only kill you. Dead. D-E-A-D. So be sure you find a way to get through there with your life
intact. That's not entirely true.
intact.
What about the ghouls?
And good luck. By the way, I unplugged Mr. Valentine first. Removed the implant while you were waking up. He's waiting for you upstairs.
Yay. Yoink. Taking all your stuff. Oh, this is gonna be fun. So, Piper, what'd you think of all that? You got your story? Hey, Dr.
Amari.
Be careful of the radiation. The glowing sea isn't a place to be caught unprepared.
Look alive.
What you got for me?
Piper.
You look like you could use a pick-me-up.
Oh, thank you.
Your thoughts?
You know, you are some kind of dedicated. I wouldn't want to share a beer with Kellogg, let alone a brain.
Your thoughts?
Hard to believe I'm roaming with my own pre-war relic.
Your thoughts?
Your thoughts?
Let me know if there's anything I can do to lighten the load. Or, you know, if you need anything proofread.
Your thoughts?
Most folks are just looking for a hand. All we gotta do is offer.
Your thoughts?
Nice being on the move again.
He could at least say something
More
else.
paper cuts
Come on,
than back
Bethesda.
home.
Your thoughts?
Never thought a reporter could consider themselves a success until someone threatened their life. Me? I'm very successful.
Well, that's why I've dressed you up in all that armor.
Your thoughts?
Doing the right thing rarely makes you popular. But I don't think I could live with myself otherwise.
Wow. How many of these have I unlocked?
Your thoughts?
Anything I can do? You just say the word.
Oh, I think we're at the end.
Your thoughts?
Right behind you.
Yep, okay.
Is everything all right between us, Piper?
I guess I'm still on the fence. Show me you want to make lives better out here. Then we'll talk.
Okay.
It's time we part ways.
Sure
no,
thing.
no, no.
I'll head home.
No. Cancel. No, come back.
Hey, Piper.
Heading my way?
Sure, let's go.
Will do.
Alright. So we got a lead. We got somewhere to go. I need to go talk to, Valentine here.
Hey, Valentine.
Hope you got what you were looking for.
Oh,
inside
shit.
my head. That was right. I should have killed you when you were on ice.
Kellogg? Is that you?
What? What are you talking about?
You sounded like Kellogg just then.
Did I? Huh. Mari said there might be some mnemonic impressions left over. Anyway, I feel fine, so let's get going. Or I could head back to Diamond City.
That was creepy as shit.
Already.
We have to head into the glowing sea. Any advice?
I'm a synth, so radiation isn't much of an issue for me, but an old suit of power armor might just be the guardian angel you're looking for. That, or you could buy up all the Rad-X and Rad-Away you can find from any chem dealer who's got it in stock.
I'll see you around, Nick.
Good luck out there. You know where to find me.
Okay. I might dismiss Piper too and just head out alone, because this sounds really dangerous, and if I'm in power armor, I actually don't want anyone else with me. But, oh, that's very pretty. Anyway, I'll see you guys next time. I hope you enjoyed that very story-centric episode of Fallout 4. And until then, as always, take it easy.